Hello and welcome to my requested review of Batman Returns, requested by Weirdo Freako 17. If you want to request a review, subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, or send me a personal message with your request. Couldn't find a downloadable version of the trailer for this movie, so I'm gonna have to use only stills from it, so sorry if that bugs you. Let me start off by saying that I love Tim Burton's first Batman movie. To me, this is the movie that set the bar for all superhero movies to come. It's action-packed, it's smart. Jack Nicholson is fantastic as the Joker, even though he does kind of overtake Batman in the movie. But it's a fantastic film, and probably one of my favorite films of all time. I'm going to give you just a little bit of skinny on the plot. It continues the stories of Michael Keaton as Batman as he fights two villains from the comics. Catwoman. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. What the hell is she doing on here? That's not Catwoman. Throw her off there. That's more like it. Catwoman, the real one, played by Michelle Pfeiffer. Danny DeVito's exceptionally disgusting Penguin, an orphan disabled guy who comes up from the sewers and tries to win the hearts and minds of Gotham City with the help of a pointless character named Max Schreck, portrayed by Christopher Walken. And he runs for mayor, and everything just goes awry from there as he formulates an evil plan to eliminate Batman from Gotham's liking. This is an interesting one to watch, mainly because I think they should have kept Tim Burton under control, because I know the first movie was a huge hit and I wanted to give him control. But, you know, he went a little too over the top with this one. It's still, now don't jump on me yet, it's a decent movie, but he went too far. See what I mean? Uh-huh. Okay, the random pictures are getting old, stop. But seriously, the cast is pretty good. Michael Keaton is a great Batman. We learned that in the first movie. He doesn't have to act like a cancer patient in order to sound intimidating, and he has the physical presence necessary to be Bruce Wayne. Danny DeVito is very over the top here. He is just disgusting, and his character is just so crazy, so gross, so disgusting that it's not even a good villain, really. I mean, he's scary, but you never ever care about the conflict because you just think, ew, that's just a disgusting, vile person, and you're not involved in his plot. Mainly, it's because his plot is so damn stupid that no one can get around it. Catwoman, on the other hand, is pretty much perfect. Michelle Pfeiffer gives a very good performance. Her voice is sexy. She has the physique. She has the body language down to a T, and you always feel like she is just this sexy, seductive woman. And she is just perfect for this role. Boy, did Tim Burton oversaturate this movie. I'm not kidding you here. I know I made that point a little clearer earlier, but let me elaborate on it a little bit. Tim Burton has written the most depressing, weird, offbeat, nonsensical superhero movie of all time. It's campy at some moments, and then it's just so... I can't get over this enough. It's just so vile that you can't even get into it. I'm not talking that it has to be all happy and cheerful, but it's just so subversive that it just throws you off because you're watching a Batman movie and not some weird art film that it just doesn't. It feels so much like a Tim Burton film that it's misplaced in this Batman universe. While some elements of the plot work, the movie suffers from the Spider-Man 3 effect, meaning that there's so much going on that nothing's developed well enough, even though this isn't as bad as that. And what's weird is, if Weirdo Freako hadn't asked me to watch the movie again, you'd be listening to a totally different review. Every time I've watched this movie before today, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great dark version of Batman, but today it really turned me off. I mean, I'm just looking at it, I'm thinking, this is borderlining on god awful. I mean, it was a pretty hard movie to sit through, and I'm not kidding. Overall, it's kind of fun. I mean, it has some decent elements to it, but it's not really anything above a 1.5 stars out of 4. And it makes me really want to watch The Dark Knight just to get, or even the original Batman, just to get the bad taste out of my mouth, because this thing was just depressing. And again, I give it 1.5 stars out of 4. Thank you for requesting this review, and I hope I can do a lot more of these.